Zdravo svima, dobrodošli u novu epizodu Serbian Language or Learn Serbian podcast and Može kafa podcast. I'm Nikola and here's
En
Maki.
Maki ovdje. Da.
Ćao Maki, kako si?
Ćao. Hmm, malo bolesna sam, ali bit će bolje.
Ok, ozdravi brzo, get well soon.
Hvala.
Today we're here to talk about a new book that's come out, Learn Serbian. It's a Serbian language textbook. It's something I've been working on for a long time, and it's finally out. So we can go through it and see what are the contents of the book, how exercises look like, texts and similar. What can you expect of the
Yeah.
book?
First of all, čestitam, Nikola. This is
Hvala, hvala.
something most of us need a lot. I mean, we do not have too many resources in Serbian, so thank you so much for your effort to bring a new fresh air into Serbian language learning. I'm so
Yeah, me
excited
too.
about your new book, even though I don't feel like I'm in beginner level now. I think this book will even teach me a lot of new things or will help me review my knowledge.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I noticed that there's so little materials you can use to learn Serbian online.
Mm.
There's some written ones. The audio files are, there's not many of them that you can listen to. This book does only have texts and exercises, no audio files. Maybe in a second edition in the future, there will be some audio files in there. Why not? Why not?
Mhm.
Um, and the book is in PDF form for now. Printed form might be able to do it in the future. We'll see.
Yeah. How about using this for social media? Are you planning to make some reels on based on some of the exercise so that we hear, at least for the difficult ones, how they sound?
Reels based on the texts.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I might do something that, yeah. I'll share some content of the book through reels and posts, of
Mhm.
course, in the
That will be
future.
great. Yeah.
Yeah,
I look
why
forward to
not?
seeing and hearing them.
Yeah.
So
So,
I'd like to ask you a couple of things before we start
okay.
to see how it looks or how it is designed. First
Mhm.
of all, how long time did you put into creating this book?
So this book, actually, I was, let's say, writing it or
Hmm.
making it from April of this year.
Okay.
So, almost a full year. But actually, this book is a collection of lessons that I've been making myself for over 5, 6 years.
Nice.
And I updated the lessons, added new things, and so you can fit the format of the book well. So actively almost a year.
Wow,
And
that's a long time, but still,
yeah,
in 1 year, you managed to finish more than 200 pages.
yeah, yes.
That's a huge
And
success.
I want to thank you. I want to say I did everything by myself, meaning that there might be, I never made a book myself. I never published anything. So this is a one-man project. So there might be stuff that are not supposed to look like that in books. I tried to do my
Hmm.
best. I tried to follow the rules of making a book, like formatting and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So if you notice any mistakes or stuff like that, that's the reason. But
I
in the
see.
future, if I do like a printed version, I plan on like consulting someone who
To
does publishing.
proofread.
Yeah,
Yeah. But I
publishing.
mean, that's completely understandable. I mean, you are creating this and you have, I mean, you are looking at the same text by yourself. It's hard to see spot the, little
Yes,
mistakes like
yes,
typos and stuff. That's completely understandable. I think the people who buy this will definitely understand and,
yeah.
still appreciate everything. So you picked a lot of topics, like more than 25 vocabulary topics. How did you come up with them?
So in my lessons, I like in A1, A2 level, I plan
Mhm.
to I usually do vocabulary that's most useful, right? Something that you need immediately. So of course, basic
Mm-hmm.
greetings and stuff like that. Most frequent vocabulary, but stuff that you can use practically in real life. Ordering at a restaurant, asking for directions, and based on frequency and how much you need it in real life, that's how I put them in order.
Mm-hmm.
And some basic stuff as well that you frequently talk about during the day.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that's kind of the logic behind it.
Yeah. So you imagined how they would use the language, I mean,
Yeah,
the environment, the situations,
yeah.
and you tried to create dialogues. Are they mostly based on dialogue? Like each chapter has a dialogue, or some of them have dialogues and others texts?
Yeah, each chapter has well that not the dialogue, but each chapter has a text.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I see.
so it can be a dialogue and a text or both. Sometimes there are two or three texts. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, there's a text.
That's nice. And I saw that you have answer keys for these exercises. Like,
Yeah.
does it also include like this one, read and translate kind of exercises as well? Do you have the
Yeah,
translation? Okay.
text. There's key to exercises, and there's also translated texts after
Mm-hmm.
that,
Nice.
separately.
That's so important because I love these translation-based exercises, but I'm
Yeah,
never sure if it's right or if I missed
yeah.
anything. So it's going to be nice. And what was the hardest part of creating this book for you?
The the hardest part was finding time to do it because I do lessons during the day, a whole day, and then the book I did on weekends or after I finish lessons, so after like late night. And
I see.
late night, not every day, but when I had time, I
Mhm.
did that. But other than that, um, checking for errors, which there are still errors in the books, like typos probably.
Mhm.
But checking for answers, like going over answers, writing them.
Mhm.
Um, so that was the hardest part.
I see. And what was the most fun part of writing this book for you?
The most fun part is designing the book. That's
Mm.
fun. Um,
I see that you use the Serbian flag colors, like dark blue, dark,
yeah,
red.
yeah,
Is it a
that's
coincidence or did
no,
you
that
go
was
for?
the intention. Yeah,
Okay.
it's almost like purple, like, but yeah, it's
Mm.
that's the red and blue are the themes of the book inside and the
Yeah.
covers.
And the white
Um,
background, obviously.
yeah, so that was fun and
Nice.
um, well, writing the lesson itself, not doing the like checking for correction, but writing the like explanations and texts.
Hmm. Yeah, you feel like you are using your creativity when you're writing a text out of nothing, right? In your mind
Yeah,
only. You feel
exactly.
like an author. Yeah.
It's yeah, it's definitely more interesting. Uh,
Right.
I do feel like an author now, but it's still weird for me. I see this as like a collection of my lessons, still not like a whole book on its own. It's very weird
Hmm.
feeling.
Yeah, it's a textbook based on exercises. It's
Yeah,
like not like a storybook for sure.
yeah.
I'm sure it's going to be very useful. And what were you thinking? Like this book to be used individually to support their learning for the learners, or do you think this is also suitable to work on with a tutor?
Yeah, people can use it individually or with a tutor, so it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I try to make it uh, to do a lot of explanation in the book so people can do it individually,
Mm-hmm.
and they can do. I think they can do both.
Yeah. Where can they buy the book? On your website?
On my website, serbianlanguagelessons.com. Um, it's a PDF form,
Mm-hmm.
so it's there for now.
No,
Maybe in the future on some other
yeah, I was
platforms.
I was going to ask you, like, maybe as your, I think learners or podcast listeners are from different countries, like
Mhm.
a website is definitely fine with putting it on Amazon or other bookstores,
Yeah,
online bookstores would be a
uh,
great
that's
idea.
that's the plan. Yeah. For that, it's a little bit more technical difficulties there and stuff you need to
Hmm.
cover. But that's the plan to put it on some other platforms. For now, let's do it. I'm doing this like as a test round for now to
Yeah.
see how everything works, and then maybe in the second, how do you say, edition, let's say, it will be put
Hmm.
out in different platforms or in printed form.
I see. I was looking forward to hearing for B2, B1, B2, C1 level books.
Yeah.
Are you also planning to have books for because
Of,
when people are intermediate and plus intermediate levels, they can work on by themselves more efficiently, maybe. They at least know the basics.
yeah.
So it would be
Uh,
great if you did that as well.
yeah, definitely. I plan on like the plan is to put out as much as material as possible out there so people can learn.
Mhm.
Um, that would take probably an entire year for B1, B2. Um,
We'll wait.
so let's say the earliest we can hope for that is the end of next year.
I see. Fingers
Yeah,
crossed.
yeah.
No, what was it? Wait.
Držim palčeve, they
Držim
say.
palčeve.
Držim
Yes,
palčeve.
držim palčeve.
Yeah.
Good. Let's do a mini exercise so that people
Okay.
understand how this book is designed, at least a little peek into the book
Yes.
together.
Yeah. Do we wanna? Can you see the shared screen here?
Yes, I do.
Okay. To let's see. This is page 100. This is lesson 19, which has adverbs in it.
Hmm.
So most frequent adverbs, and it also has topic of house and vocabulary,
Mm-hmm.
vocabulary related to the house. Do you want to do the? Do you want me to read the full text?
Yeah, you can be A and B, and I can try to translate.
Okay. So, dobrodošla u moj novi dom. Bolje te
Bolje.
našla. Oh, you want to do B?
No,
Okay,
no,
you
you
do.
you go ahead. I was going to translate. Maybe after each pair, I
Okay.
will translate.
Okay. So again, uh, dobrodošla u moj novi dom. Bolje te našla. Wow, ovo izgleda odlično.
That's nice. So dom and kuća are synonyms. They are home houses, like home,
Yeah,
right?
dom is home, kuća is house.
Mhm. Yeah. Welcome to my new home. That's a very nice phrase, bolje te našla. It's nice
Yeah.
to see you. It's nice to. It's like it's nice. Bolje, yeah, nicer to find you, kind of meaning, but it means it's
Yeah.
good to see you,
Yes,
right?
good to see you.
Yeah. And this looks amazing. Great. Odlično.
Hm? Hvala. Kupila sam ovu kuću pre mjesec dana. Sada je još uvek sređujem i čistim. Ovo je hodnik, a levo je dnevna soba.
Nice. So thank you. I bought this house a few months ago, and I'm still Sregium is like arranging or
Yeah, tidying up, arranging,
and cleaning
and
system.
clean. Yes.
Here is the hall or corridor, and on the left is living room.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Baš je velika. Imaš lep kauč pored ove visoke lampe.
Mm,
Da, kauč je nov. Obično ovde samo jedem jer imam veliki sto sa stolicama. Uvek odmaram u drugoj sobi, pored kupatila. Hajde da vidiš.
nice. So it says it's really big. I think the living room, right? Baš je
Mhm.
velika for the living room. And you have a beautiful couch in front of, right? Or
Next
behind,
to.
next to, sorry,
Mhm.
next to the tall lamp here.
Mhm.
Lamps, actually, it's plural, right?
Um, Singular because it's
Singular.
genitive. Mhm.
Okay, okay.
Genitive and nominative look the same in the
Mm,
singular.
I see. Okay. I'm glad that I'm confused in a
I
good
mean,
way.
yeah, genitive singular looks same as nominative plural, so it can
I
be
see.
confusing.
I see. And you're saying, yes, the couch is new. Usually I eat here.
Mhm.
because I have a big table with chairs.
Hmm.
So you don't need to use the big table for one person, I guess, right?
Yeah.
And I always rest in another room, right?
Hmm.
Next to the bathroom. Come see it. Ajde da
Yeah.
vidiš.
Yeah. Aha, vidim. Ova soba je mala, ali ima mnogo više namještaja. Da,
Mm.
trenutno sam u ovoj sobi dok ne spremim dnevnu sobu. Ovo je spavaća soba. Krevet je stari, a ormar još nisam naručila.
Mm. Oh, I see. This room is small, but it has a lot of more furniture.
Mhm.
Mnogo više namještaja.
A lot more.
A lot more, yeah. And right now, I'm here more, like because I'm
Yeah,
preparing my bedroom.
yeah, I'm in this room until I get like prepare or
Yeah,
set
dok ne
up
spremam, yes,
uh,
until I set up my um,
living.
bedroom.
Dnevnu
And
sobu.
the new
Living room.
sob, yeah, that's true. Living room, that's true. This is the bedroom. The bed is old, but the wardrobe I haven't ordered yet. A ormar
Mhm.
još nisam naručila.
Yeah.
Okay.
Šta imaš napolju u dvorištu? A da,
Uh,
napolju je dvorište sa baštom. Često sedim u bašti i čitam, ako je lepo vreme.
oh,
Can you
what
do
do you
the
have
last?
outside? No,
Okay.
that's okay. What do you have outside? In the garden? Yeah, in the garden outside I have a garden. That's confusing. Dvorište sa baštom. I feel like I have a garden like with a garden, I feel like, but it's not.
Yeah. Basta is usually a garden with plants. It can be either a
Mm,
flower garden, but it can also be like vegetables.
I see. Good. So dvorište is the space, like the
Yard. Yeah.
yeah, the yard with the garden. I see.
Hmm.
And I mostly like usually sit
Often. Yeah.
often sit there and read if the weather is nice.
Mhm. Ovo sve izgleda odlično. Nigdje nisam vidjela ovako lepu kuću.
Ooh, that's a nice compliment. Uh, Everything looks great. I haven't seen that beautiful house ever in my life.
Yeah. Okay. So the
Yes.
idea is to have a text combine everything covered in the lesson or previous lessons. So this covers genitive, for example, and
Mm,
adverbs. Uvek, nigde, često,
yeah.
and similar.
Yeah, and it's confusing for many of us where to put them. You know obično, but do you say ovde obično or obično ovde? And it shows that
Yeah.
it's better to use them, for example, in the beginning. I
Yeah,
see.
if you want to emphasize.
Yeah,
It all depends on the context, on the structure of the sentence. Yeah.
yeah.
Uh, this is one.
Right. So let's jump to the exercise quickly then, because I think it's quite interesting.
Okay.
Čistit. So you have connection with verbs with
Mm-hmm.
connection verbs with proper nouns.
Mm-hmm.
So čistiti is clean. We can clean a house I was looking for, but there was no house. So
So it can
I
be, of
sobu.
course,
Sobu.
sobu. Yeah, it can be a lot of things. Čistiti sobu. Yeah, that makes
Mm-hmm.
sense.
Yeah. I mean, based on the context.
Yes.
And peglati is ironing, right?
To iron. Yeah.
Yeah. So odeću then, the
Peglati
clothes.
odeću. Dobro.
Yeah. Usisavati. I know this verb. What was it? Usisavati.
Vacuum.
Vacuum, yes. Usisavać, right? The vacuum
Usisa.
cleaner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Usisavati. Tepih, it could be.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mhm. And brisati. That's shave, right?
That's brijati. Brisati is to
Uh,
literally wipe, but like with a
okay.
cloth.
Hmm.
In English, you don't use it for. It's a bit
Like mop?
brisati. Yeah, it can be like mopping as well.
Then sporet. It's
Sure,
floor.
it can be a lot of things. We
Mm-hmm.
also say a lot brisati prašinu. Brišem prašinu.
Prašinu.
Uh,
Prašina means?
dust. Prašina is dust.
Okay. Got it. Prati is to do or to make. So it
It's
would be,
praviti.
uh, that's true.
Praviti. And prati is to wash.
That's true. Pray, but it's an irregular verb. That's why I'm
Mm.
confused, right?
Hmm.
So you can wash so many things. Odechu would work. Tepi would work, right?
Hmm. Um, maybe the frequent ones are posuđe, to wash the dishes, posuđe's dishes.
Yeah, posture. Yes, makes sense.
Or, yeah, posuđe.
Mm-hmm. Uključiti is lock. I know.
Uh,
So
so you have to be careful because ključ is key, but there's so many verbs with that. So you have
yeah, that's true.
zaključati,
Hmm.
otključati.
So
Um,
this is turn on, turn off then?
yes, yeah.
Uključiti. Okay. Uključiti would be svetlo then.
So for svetlo, it's information in this lesson. You use upaliti, ugasiti,
I see. So
which literally means to,
televisor?
yeah, we use it for
Mhm.
electrical devices usually. Uključiti
Okay.
televizor.
Okay. Got it. You see, I thought it would be so easy for me, but it's not.
Yeah. So
Pustiti is, you wanted to explain the
it's
isključiti?
based on previous like pages, and that's why it's
I see. But still,
isključit. Yeah,
I mean, it shows that you need to reframe everything depending on the
yeah.
context. So, okay. Exclusivity then would be a different one.
To turn off.
Yeah, but
Uh,
it both would work with televisor then.
isključiti šporet. Isključiti.
Sporet.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And pustiti is like to put also throw, I guess, right?
Pustiti is to let,
No?
like let go, but we use it for
Hmm.
media, music and film, for example. Pusti film, play the
Hmm.
movie. For some reason, I really don't know
Okay.
why. Pustio sam muziku, I played music.
I see. Let the music go on kind of meaning, I
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
feel.
Yeah.
Upality, agacity, as you said, then it's going to be working better with svetlo.
Svetlo, yes.
Mm, very
There you
nice. Okay, thank you so much. I'm much more into this exercise book now. Obviously, I need it, and I'm sure so many Serbian learners also need such a book. Thanks
go.
again. Hvala od srca.
Thank you. Thank you. And I hope this will help you and other students learn. And I hope I did a good job here. So we'll
Mhm.
see. Time will tell
Yeah.
if it goes well.
And our
So,
listeners, please feel free to give your feedback to Nicola and share
mhm.
whatever suggestions you have. I think it's going to be
Exactly. That
used for the second edition.
exactly would be very helpful.
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
Hvala and vidimo se. See you.
Vidimo se. Ciao.
Ciao.